Hola, mi amigos. You're listening to the Dicks in Your Life podcast. I'm Joe. It's my boy Eugene.
Yeah.
Today's date's May 8th, 2021. Coming to you on a Saturday afternoon. How we doing today, Eugene?
I'm good. I'm good. If we had done this, good. Yeah, whatever. Good job.
You're feeling it, I can tell.
What did you just say?
You're feeling it.
No, I don't want you to repeat it. Never mind. It's just whatever day it is. It's the 8th. Good.
It's May 8th. Saturday.
Yeah, nice. But why is our first topic say May 4th Cinco de Mayo, which isn't Cinco?
No, so it's cut into sections. You got May 4th because you got, Star Wars Day. Cinco de Mayo.
Should have said May the 4th be with you.
And then I didn't have enough room, Eugene. We don't have the budget for a bigger board.
Just right. I don't understand that. You just go down.
No, because I wanted to keep it all on the same line.
If
you want to write the topics, man, by all means.
But you didn't do that for the second one. That's why
because that one I wanted to make sure you knew what I was talking about.
You didn't spell satellite correct. You had to redo Chinese. I had to tell you about the Chinese thing. You put an A in it.
I'm pretty sure there's an A in it because otherwise that
isn't.
That looks like Chin essay.
There's not an A in Chinese.
I know there's not, but it's one of those things where when you write it out, you're like, that doesn't look right.
No, the way you wrote it out originally, it looked wrong.
I thought it looked right, like Chinese.
China A's. That's what you wrote.
Hey, I'm not a spelling bee contestant this year, so.
No, you're an adult. That's the thing. Okay. So it's May 8th again. Yeah, good.
The week of holidays. Yeah, I kicked it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, stop doing that.
That was an accident. Big feet. You know what they say about a guy with some big feet?
He's a moron. So.
Now they say, damn, you got some big feet.
Okay, Tom Cruise's nephew over here? Jesus Christ, that laugh was terrifying. Oh my God, that was scary. It reminded me of the video of Ben Stiller and Tom Cruise, when Ben Stiller was he dressed up as Tom Cruise and they were sitting next to each other. You've never seen this?
No.
It's the most amazing thing ever. Literally Ben Stiller, I feel like he forces Tom Cruise to do that crazy laugh that he did on Oprah. Well, it's Tom Cruise's laugh. That's just what he does. But Ben Stiller half says something funny and then Tom Cruise gets kind of angry, but he does that laugh and then Ben Stiller does it right back and he's dressed as him.
Better than
you just toned that down so you didn't sound like that again. That's what I wanted.
Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder.
Well, he doesn't sound like Tom Cruise in that. He's amazing because he's Glenn fucking something or other.
Yeah, he's great.
Drinking Diet Coke and cussing people out.
Do me a favor and literally fuck your own face.
Okay.
He deserved an Oscar for that role.
That was never gonna happen. But I agree with you. But
if Robert Downey Jr. got nominated for an Oscar for his role in that movie.
I don't think he did.
He did. No, he did 100%. It's for when he plays the guy in blackface.
I know, but
he got nominated for an Oscar for that for Best Supporting Actor.
No, I think that's in the movie. I don't.
No, in real life, he got nominated for the Oscar for that. You didn't know that?
No, it's not something I don't take my time up with shit like that.
I was just curious one day. I was like, who was it? Was it Tom Cruise that got nominated, or was it Robert Downey Jr.?
That's not what happened. Yeah.
Go ahead, keep him entertained.
Okay, yeah, keep him entertained. Whatever. Okay, so Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, that happened. It was great. I didn't do anything. I worked and then I went home and then at work I got mad because a bunch of old uneducated people came in and was like, "Isn't it crazy? Mexico's Independence Day," and I'm like, "Well, that's not correct." Well, it is. I would know because I'm a 72-year-old Caucasian man from Manhattan Beach, so I would know about what Cinco de Mayo is and the independence of the Mexicans. Well, you're wrong, so that's good.
Did you have some good this is a white question, but did you have some good Mexican food? I was listening to a podcast earlier.
Okay, so don't ask the question if you don't actually care about me answering.
Well, you took your time, so
it took 2 seconds. No, I didn't. I went home and it was 7:45 when I got home, and I ate what I ate. I feel what was it, Wednesday? I probably had either shepherd's pie or I don't know, something else.
Shepherd's pie is the least Mexican thing. We had caldo de pollo.
Well, no, we weren't I didn't go out of my way to do that. I came home and that's what was there. And then we did tacos.
So it wasn't like in defiance.
We did no. Okay, I don't know. I wasn't at the Battle of Puebla, and I also wasn't like in like Texas at the Battle of the Alamo either. No, it wasn't defying anything. I'm pretty sure on Tuesday, because as white folks, Taco Tuesday. I'm pretty sure we did something like we had like some carne asada like on Tuesday.
Nice.
And then realized Wednesday. Oh yeah,
Like,
Cinco de Mayo.
Do it all again.
We didn't. We just had shepherd's pie.
Right. Shepherd's pie's bomb though. Also,
How do you make your shepherd's pie? I want to hear this now.
I mean, I usually just get my recipe from online, but just like some ground.
So I'm already upset, but go ahead.
Ground lamb.
No, you don't. Get the fuck out of here. You don't.
You do ground lamb.
That's
When
that's
you're making
proper
authentic.
shepherd's pie. That's proper shepherd's
And
pie.
that's how I do it. The 2 times I've
Really?
made it, I've done it with ground lamb.
The 2 times you've had it.
Yeah.
You've had shepherd's pie.
The 2
only
times that I've made it.
So ground lamb. What else though?
Mashed potatoes, peas and diced carrots.
Already fucked up. Carrots.
You don't do peas and diced carrots?
No,
Or peas and diced carrots?
Carrots. You fucked up.
Teach their own.
Not to each their own. It's not proper shepherd's pie. You fucked up.
I can't remember what else. I think I do a little bit of tomato paste maybe in the...
You. Yeah.
I can't remember. It's been a while. Like I said, I follow an online recipe.
I don't know where you were Googling this from, but it wasn't from
Google.
fucking like...
Whatever Google brought me. But Robert Downey Jr., he didn't win it, but he did get the nomination for the Best Supporting Actor in Tropic Thunder at the Academy Awards.
Like, good for you.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
What do you mean, you people? He was good in that, though.
Oh man. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Cinco de Mayo, and then fucking Mom's Day. I can't even say Mother's. Just
I didn't have
spell
enough
Mother's.
room.
Yes, you did.
But it's crazy how many like holidays there are this week. Yeah, it's from one holiday to the next.
Again, I love Mother's and shit, but like, dude, fuck you, Hallmark. Like, thanks for fucking like making up holidays so people can like spend money for no reason.
Same with Father's Day, man.
I don't need anything on Father's Day. I didn't do anything. I had sex for like 2.5 minutes. I don't need anything. Nobody should give me a reward for that. Like, that's bad.
Then give it as like a participation trophy every year for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but I don't want that. It doesn't.
Eugene,
I have a birthday. I have a birthday.
Want?
I have Christmas. All this shit that I already have. Like, what is the point of like
to be like, hey man, you're a dad. Well, thank you.
No, it makes people worry about having to do shit on a certain day.
Eugene, you're a father in your child's life. Appreciate anything that they any gifts or time they give you on your special day, because there are kids who don't have Father's Day or fathers to spend Father's Day with. So. Just appreciate it, man.
Yeah, they're saving a bunch of money. Like,
see, it's not about money, man. You can still show your appreciation
when they get
and
older,
love.
and everybody's like, "Oh, it's sad. Your dad's not around." When he's like 18, he's like, "No, it's great because I don't have to like spend any coin."
You know what I did for my dad for Father's Day one year? I made him macaroni art. No money involved. Minimal money. $1 for a box of macaroni.
You didn't buy any fucking like macaroni. You had it in your parents' house and you made it for him.
I don't even think. I think
it was free. It was free.
I think I made it at school. I don't even think I got him.
So free regardless. Like, you didn't do it.
Oh, my mom probably paid taxes.
Probably $1 for.
So those taxes go towards my education. Paid for that macaroni.
Again, I already got stuff, and I've got stuff. I love Alex, and I've got stuff for her, and I love it. And it's not that Mother's Day is definitely more deserving than Father's Day.
Oh, 100%. I agree with you on that.
What the fuck was that whole spiel about then?
No, I'm just saying, like, you're being Mr. Negative Nancy over here regarding like Father's Day. I'm not saying like, bow down and worship the ground I walk on, but I'm just saying, not even for myself, but just fathers in general. The fathers that are in there.
Went so far. Bow down.
It's easy for moms and dads to not be in their children's lives. So I look at it as, hey, good job for doing the bare minimum and being in your child's life, and
Okay.
Yeah.
Doing the bare minimum. See, okay, we're gonna get off the topic because I don't like where you're setting a precedent that I don't like or agree with. Like, doing the bare minimum. The bare minimum is bullshit. That's horseshit.
I'm not saying do the bare minimum.
You just said that. You just said.
I'm saying you get a day of celebration for doing the bare minimum. Hopefully,
I work on both of those days. So So who's doing anything for what? No, not happening. Mother's Day is always on a Sunday, correct? I feel like it always is, right?
Father's Day,
they just changed the day. It's just like the whatever.
I'm kind of surprised you're at work this year.
Is it the second week? Always, or whatever they fucking do?
I think so.
I don't fucking know.
I think it is, because last year it was on the 10th.
I'm sure Father's Day is just a day, and it doesn't matter. They just
Father's Day is usually like the 21st or around there of June.
No idea. He has no clue. Just that was a number just shot out of the sky.
Maybe pull up my phone. This is why we need Jamie.
Okay. I don't know what? Who's that? Who's Jamie? Who's Jamie?
It's the 20th this year. Jamie from like the Joe Rogan podcast.
Come on, man. There's no
disrespect, Jacob, but you lag when pulling stuff up. Or you just don't pull it up.
I don't know. Stop. No, there's no context for that. Do you watch the Joe Rogan podcast that religiously that you know who that is?
Anybody who's listened to it at least once knows who Jamie is and what DMT is.
I've definitely listened to it once and I don't. So Jamie and DMT, they have some.
Do you listen to the Joe Rogan podcast?
Apparently not.
Apparently not, because then you would know that every episode there's one reference to Jamie pulling some shit up, one reference to DMT, one reference to elk meat. What else?
He doesn't have money. I don't need to fucking like go out of my way to fucking make him like
monkeys. They talk about monkeys a lot. That must be new.
He doesn't watch the show either, so good.
That's newer. I've never heard him talk about monkeys. Oh, he'll say like a chimp. He'll say chimp, not monkeys.
That's okay.
Well, if you said chimp, I would have recognized it.
We're generalizing. Stop it, okay? Okay, stop it. Okay, who are you? Dude, who is this guy? Is he?
I told you at the beginning of the episode, jackass. I said my name is Joe.
What's that fucking lady's name? Are you fucking like Jane Goodall? Like you know like.
I never read that book.
No, she's the utmost expert on chimpanzees in the history of the world.
Oh, Tarzan's mom. Kind of.
No.
His founder.
Idiot. An idiot. Okay, so Mother's Day's coming up. Did you get all your gifts ready? Did you get gifts for your mom? Like your mom back home?
I did. I had my brother go pick it up this morning, and he almost got faked out into buying $60 fake flowers. Don't know how he didn't realize they were fake, but it happens, I guess.
Was he at a grocery store?
No, he went to a flower shop, and he told me he sent me 3 pictures, and he's like, "Which ones do you like?" And it's a picture, so I'm not there in person, but I said...
Okay, I get it. You don't have to explain that. It's a picture.
The middle one, and then he gets to the register, apparently, and that's when he found out that they were fake, and they were $60. And I was like, well, no wonder they're $60, because they looked real, so obviously they're doing something right.
Okay.
We ended up getting her real flowers. Or I did. I think they got my mom a tree.
I hate that I'm like 10 years old, because I just, like, your mom is just Joe's mom, because, like, I love your mom, but she's just Joe's mom. What's her name?
Michelle. Spell with an A.
Michelle, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Should I call Trish Eugene's mom? Is Trish disrespectful?
You're almost 30, okay? It's fine. And you're not her kid.
Trishy.
And I okay. So
how about you? Did you get all your Mother's Day stuff all taken care of?
Yeah, I definitely sent shit to Trish in China. No, I didn't.
You should get on it. You don't got a lot of time left, man. And China's unless you're going straight down through the core, but
okay. She's gonna get an IOU, and I'll see you soon. That's it. So happy Mother's Day. It's already Mother's Day for you, Mom. From when we're doing this right now, so happy Mother's Day. Thanks.
Happy Mother's Day, Trish.
I'm alive. Touche. See you next year. Well, I mean, I'll talk to you in August for your birthday, but good on you.
Yeah, happy
through the core. You fucking mentally challenged.
That's how. If you were to dig a hole straight down, then you would end up in China. You never heard that as a kid? Maybe it's different now that I'm in California, but in New York, that was the rumor.
I mean, it wouldn't be from New York either.
You never tried to dig in the sand pit as a kid. You never tried to dig to China. Nope. Missing out, man.
What do you mean missing out? Did you ever make it?
No, man.
You would have died.
I didn't have the right equipment.
You would have died well before you got there.
I didn't have the right equipment.
No, the equipment.
I had a plastic shovel and bucket. What do you think was going to happen?
No, I know, but you would have never made it. You would have died.
No, I know. I would have needed that thing from that movie, The Core.
It's a movie.
And even they struggled.
They didn't go all the way through. They just got to the core and they stopped.
And then don't spoil it. So, people might not have seen it since 2003. So, but,
okay, speaking of the Chinese, anybody heard about this satellite crashing? And mind you, I'd like to ask the opinions of the 6 people that maybe are not watching this now. Satellite, it's spelled SATTELITE, right? What I mean by that is...
No, that's an E. Sat Elite. Satellite.
Okay, SATTELITE, like I just said, and that's wrong.
Bro, I went to school for criminal justice, not English.
Literally graduated college. Like, I hate that. Like people, like, oh my god.
Dude, they don't give you spelling classes in college, Eugene. They just expect you to know it.
No, but you spell shit like. Oh, okay. Satellite.
I still do simple math on my fingers half the time.
It's not even remotely close though.
Cheese and rice. Give me a break. But yeah, dude. So
So the satellite crashed.
You had a Chinese satellite hurling towards Earth.
Yeah, he did that because he read it the way he thinks it is. So have you heard like that they're like kind of like narrowing down where it's supposed to crash?
I
literally just heard about this like today.
I heard about it last week or earlier in the week, and I was like, "Fuck, man! Like, what if it's in like L.A.? What if it's on my house?"
Well, move.
How am I gonna know, Eugene?
You found out last week.
I'm saying, like, but then what if I move and it goes to where I move?
Well,
anyway,
you have bad luck.
So yeah, for those of you who don't know, there is a satellite that the Chinese shot into space, and now is basically coming down into Earth, and is expected to be one of the
just coming down to Earth.
Down to Earth, and it's supposed to be like one of the top 10 biggest objects to like make contact on Earth's surface or to re-enter Earth's. I don't know how you would say it. I don't know space terms, but. It's basically the top 10 biggest things to re-enter Earth's atmosphere and crash into the ground. So I think it's going to be like that episode of Breaking Bad when what's her face overdoses.
You've had like one woodchuck and like a fucking seltzer. What's going on?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You're all over the place.
I'm always like that, dude. Anyway, it's like that one episode of Breaking Bad where what's her face, Christina Ricci overdoses, and then her dad's all butthurt, and then he like fucks up the plane, and then the plane crashes. Like, I just imagine it's like that.
They didn't go to space, though, right?
It was close.
Okay.
They're in the sky, but so if you're
I threw a tennis ball.
If it doesn't crash before we release this, definitely maybe look up every once in a while, just double check. There's like not like a hot steaming pile of like Chinese spaceship hurtling towards you.
The next time I push my son on the swing and he gets relatively high, I'm gonna definitely chat to Yahoo News and let them know that he's coming down.
Also, how irresponsible are the Chinese? Come on.
What do you mean?
Bro,
we've had multiple fucking things go into the sky. Stop it.
It's an accident. They got long legs.
Okay. We've had multiple fucking like spacecraft go into the sky, not even make it out of the atmosphere.
Yeah, but it's not coming down. It's like, it's different when it's like, bro, you sent something in space and you fucked up and didn't do the maintenance or whatever, didn't change the oil, and now it's fucking coming down and we don't know where it's going to go. That's Eugene, you wouldn't just let your dog out and wander around for it to fall wherever.
The oil. Yeah, fucking like we.
I don't know. I didn't go to school for like astronomics, so.
Oh, okay, that's not it. Astronomics. You just said astro because that sounded like space to you, and then you added omics because you thought, oh, that's smart, and so okay. So, and you know that it's not just like they sent it up and like we're worried because it's gonna come back down. They're worried because it's coming down like in pieces. You know, right?
Fuck, now I'm even more worried. What's the spread on this thing? What are we talking?
You don't seem really concerned.
Did
you read the things like that they came out with today? Again, it's fucking like I hate this because it's like the news. It's like even if you read this on like fucking like CNN or like the most responsible news that you think is responsible.
The Hill.
Like
that's where I get my news.
I don't know what that means. Whatever. Fuck you.
Go watch Fox.
You. No. Okay. So, but they like said they like narrowed down like an area. They're like, oh yeah, like so like. Of course, China's like good. Like it's not gonna.
Yeah, of course they were like fucking. They probably shot it so like if it falls, maybe it'll hit Florida.
No, okay, good. Just don't hit Disney World, but like good. The rest of it. But I guess most of like the major countries, like everybody's pretty much like in the good for like us, except for they're still saying like. It could hit somewhere in Mexico, which again, I fucking hate news because I don't believe any of this shit. I don't think anybody knows.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna know.
Is there something that's actually falling down? Like who fucking like knows? Like again, I found out about this yesterday on Yahoo News, and it was like the third thing down. It wasn't the top thing was like like Archie had his birthday from like Meghan and like Prince Harry, and then like three things down.
What was that?
And they celebrated with great gifts, and then like three things down, it was like the Chinese have like. Kind of narrowed down where this thing will fall into the world again, and I was like, "What? You think that would be like the lead article on anything?" You know
who they need to call?
No, not the Ghostbusters.
That's not what I was gonna say, but
who?
Close. Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck. Who else was in that movie?
Excuse me?
Owen Wilson.
Okay, the Bruce Willis thing is funny because of Die Hard, but Ben Affleck, why?
Have you seen Armageddon?
Bruce Willis again.
He was in Armageddon, as was Ben Affleck, as was Steve Buscemi and Owen Wilson, the guy from Green Mile.
Okay, so it was funny until you started just really just like being like, oh, these are actors.
All those people are in Armageddon. Have you not seen Armageddon? Steven Tyler.
I've seen it. No, he's not in it. It's the song. I've seen it. His daughter's in it. I get it, but like they're just actors. Shut the fuck up.
Somebody should call him.
What? Why? Ghostbusters would have been a better answer. That's legitimately.
I'm messing.
Like, get Bankman on the case. That's way better than like what you just said.
We'll see what happens.
Ben Affleck's like literally trying to rekindle a flame with like Jennifer Lopez right now. He has no time to help you.
He's gone from one Jennifer to the next Jennifer.
He was literally dating somebody that didn't. He was
dating Ana de Armas for a little bit.
Yeah, so Jennifer to Jennifer, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, it's aggressive. Moron.
But anyway, so just this week. When is this supposed to land? Did they?
No. No, we're good. How many minutes we got left? I'm sure it's like 2 or 3, right? Good. We got to take a break. I got to piss and then ask him if he's fucking here. When is he going to land? I don't know, bro. I just told you I knew about it yesterday. You said you knew about it a week ago. I thought you'd give me more information. All you've told me is that we need to call Ben Affleck, smoking a cigarette, and hope that he can figure out how to do this, even though the thing that you're talking about, you know what he did in that movie? They didn't do anything like that. He went to a rock that was fucking, and they fucking broke it up with a bunch of people, and his friends died. He really didn't even do a good job. Like, yeah, they saved the planet, but like a bunch of his friends died.
Hey, man. It was good for the goose.
It doesn't apply here.
It's good for the gander.
Again. I don't understand that reference either. Are we done now?
Are we live?
Yes, we've been live.
Filming this
we have 2 minutes, correct? Thank God. Okay. No, so what have you known? You said you knew a week ago. What do you actually know?
I knew that there was a Chinese satellite coming towards Earth,
so you
and
know
they
the
didn't
article
quite
title.
know where it was going to land, and that's all I knew. And then occasionally this week, when I go outside walking the dog, I'm like,
fuck, Ben Affleck, where is he?
Or Bruce Willis.
I just hate it.
Because Bruce Willis is kind of the one that brought them all together.
Yeah, because he's the guy that ran the oil rig. Again, that movie is still fucking so ridiculous. Like, these people...
It is, but it's a great movie.
These people didn't even do anything. They were oil riggers. Like, they worked on an oil rig. Like, that's what they did. Like,
dude, how do you not love that movie? It's a Michael Bay movie. Like,
I do love that movie, but it's like the funniest shit. Like, as I get older, every time I watch it again, I'm like, dude, these fucking people literally were fucking like the best oil riggers in the fucking country. Not the world, the country.
Sending them into space.
And they were like, yo, we have fucking... The world is going to die. And we need you guys to like change your careers in a matter of like 2 weeks.
We need you to become astronauts.
2 weeks. Like, everybody laughs about like fucking space cowboys. Those guys were actually astronauts at one point. They just were old. The fucking people in Armageddon were not, they didn't know anything about flying anything. They just fucking like worked on an oil rig. Fuck.
They knew about drilling. And that's what they needed. They needed someone to drill. They should have called the people from the Corps. But
oh, man,
it's funny. You know how I watched that movie? My parents got like a bootleg copy when I was like 5 or 6, and so I remember watching it at the time and like,
hold on, no, that's not accurate. It's not accurate. And when you were 5 or 6,
I don't know how old I was,
the movie wasn't out. The movie wasn't out yet.
I just remember I was definitely young because I remember I wet the bed that night after watching it. So I was pretty young, I hope, but yeah, good memories.
So you pissed yourself and your parents were like, yo, we fucking like found a guy like on the corner of Blockbuster, and he was like, yo, like,
I don't know who
the Core's not out yet, but
I think my stepdad got it from some guy at work. He used to paint buses. Some guy was like, you want a DVD of this movie coming out? It's supposed to be good.
Not painting your family in a good light right now. Not good.
There's good money in painting buses.
Sorry, Michelle. Yeah, but he's selling fucking bootleg movies.
He wasn't selling them, he was buying them.
How the fuck did you get it then?
I don't know. I was a kid. I didn't
bootleg.
ask questions.
They didn't do that. They went to Blockbuster like everybody else, and they got the fucking movie, and they brought it home for you, and you were like, "Oh man!" Like,
no, Eugene. There was like literally like
Eugene.
I know. I'm taking after Vivi. There was literally like lines on the screen. Even
3 yet.
As I was watching it. It was a bootleg copy because it came in like a little like.
What do you mean lines on the screen?
Like, have you ever watched a bootleg copy of a movie and it's not good quality? And like every once in a while, it'll have like little lines that'll go through the screen of like the movie you're watching. You haven't watched a lot of bootleg movies, huh? There was one time we opened up a dollar store in my hometown for a little bit, and they would like secretly sell bootleg DVDs.
Why do you say we?
Who? Were
you part of this? Like, did you fucking establish a dollar store in your town?
Hoosick Falls, it's a tight knit community, man.
Fuck out of here.
I'm being serious, man.
We all got out of middle school and we like went down. We're like, you know what? We need a dollar store here. Let's
anyway, so they opened the dollar store and they had like a little box. You would go in there and be like, "Hey, where's the DVDs?" And they would pull out like a box, and that's how I watched Inception for the second time.
Again, I'm so fucking upset about this. This was a topic. I was so excited because I thought you knew shit about this. Instead, I know more, and I read Yahoo News.
What more do you need to know? There's a.
I want to know where it's gonna fucking land. If
I don't
it's
know,
real.
Eugene. I don't. If I knew, I would probably be working for NASA.
No, you wouldn't.
Maybe.
No, that's not.
Maybe MSNBC. I don't know.
You wouldn't need to work for NASA to know.
SpaceX. I don't know, Eugene.
You just know that Chinese isn't spelled correctly and satellite is really hard.
They got crashing toward Earth, correct?
Oh my God. Yeah, good. Well, yeah, good. Good. I had to like reread it just to make sure, just in case, because I was worried. I love how no, everything else is okay. I mean, Cinco de Mayo is kind of fucked because you didn't finish the O, but
that's it looks like a C.
You didn't finish the O.
It looks like a D.
Cinco de Mike.
Cinco de Maid.
Okay, so
anyway, we're gonna take a quick commercial break and
stop. There's no commercials, so we're gonna take a break because I have to. I don't know, just figure out why I'm here. Good to see everybody. Joe's gonna try to be less of a dummy.
You're probably wondering what happened to the next part of this episode. Well, unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, that's going to be it for this week. We do apologize. I know we were dropping tons of great content on this week's episode. However, don't fear. The boys from the Dictionary Life podcast will be back next week with our regularly scheduled programming, aka an hour-long episode, assuming Jacob doesn't fuck it up again. All right, guys. Thank you.
Hey, guys and girls. If you take the time to check us out today, make sure to check out all future episodes by following us on Instagram, where you can also find our link tree in our bio, where you'll be directed to our Spotify and YouTube page.
Oh, man, I love how amazing you just did that. That was incredible. You'll be directed right to our page. And again, this is Dictionary Life. Thanks for watching. You heard all of the shenanigans he was just talking about. We're on Spotify, YouTube. You can subscribe on our page. It's Dictionary Life. You shouldn't have to search that long. There's not too many. And it's Dix with an X.
Also, don't misspell it on Google.
You can listen to him interrupt me with dumb anecdotes for the rest of the time. Have a good one, guys.
Peace out.
Shut the fuck up.